Joey Tempest from the band Europe will be here in just a moment.
Making new music.
Doing new stuff. We'll speak to him in just a moment. First, though, last look at what's happening where you are.
See you in a moment. With the leaders of Germany and France meeting today to thrash out the Eurozone crisis, you could argue it's an appropriate day to speak to our next guest. As if he's been booked to talk about the economic situation.
Joey Tempest Band, Europe's most famous song is The Final Countdown, reached the top of the charts in 25 countries, continues to be popular 3 decades later. Joey, have you got anything you want to say about the meeting today between the German Chancellor and the new French President?
Not much in this scenario, but it's quite funny because there was a newspaper saying that we have a new anthem now, because we have a song on the new album called Riches to Rags. This is the sound of us falling apart, it starts. That was the first song from our new album, so I think it was Financial Times that brought that up, but that's quite funny.
Is it like it's a commentary, is it, on the way we are now?
It could be perceived as that, but for us it has other meanings, but it's quite funny actually. Yeah.
Do you, I mean, The Final Countdown has been used as the theme to so many sort of moments.
Yeah, it's funny, that song, it's got a life of its own. It's just sort of moved away from home and now it's like out there being used for a lot of things. For us, it's just an album track. We wrote a song for our 3rd album. We wanted an opening track that was exciting, and we managed to do so. But then it just took off, and it's been used for a lot of things. Yeah.
Was it originally The Final Countdown to something? I don't know the lyrics well enough to say. Was it The Final Countdown? What was that?
Well,
I don't know
the lyrics was inspired by the first single I bought with David Bowie, Space Oddity. So his fascination with space became my fascination. And musically, it was inspired by British bands, perhaps like Iron Maiden, Run to the Hills, The Tempo, The Galloping Tempo, UFO, Lights Out. And
is the final countdown to a space rocket takeoff?
Yeah, it is takeoff. It's a sad day because we're looking for another place to live instead of Earth. That's the general idea.
Well, you see, that's something people are talking about as well in the news. And so that'll be used for that then, eventually.
Yeah,
people looking for another planet to colonise.
Yeah.
But, like Gary Newman, you don't want to get bogged down in the stuff that people remember from the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, we keep going. It's been a long journey back. But Bag of Bones, our new album, is getting very well received across Europe and in the UK. And we're so happy. I mean, this is the 4th album now since we come back, and we're really pleased.
So let's have a listen to your latest single, Not Supposed to Sing the Blues. That's what it's called. Well, here it is.
It's just not...
Supposed to sing the blues?
Well, we're from Sweden, so maybe some can argue that we may not, we're not supposed to do that. But it's an interesting lyric, you know. It's about a tribute to classic rock and everything. And maybe we weren't supposed to do music like this, but we have managed to do an album, a rock album with some blues influences, with a great expression. I never thought we could, but we have.
That's an interesting crossover, rock and blues. And I mean, that doesn't sound to me like a blues track.
No, it's more like a straightforward rock track, but the lyric is maybe we're not supposed to sing the blues, but here we are and doing our own thing. I think it's more of a metaphor for, you know, we just kept going, we never gave up, and we're getting some success again. It's amazing.
So just go through the timeline for me. Around the time you formed, ABBA would have been, I mean, if you say music and Sweden, people immediately say ABBA, don't they? Were you watching ABBA as a young man?
It's funny because in later life we met the guys from ABBA and we really respect them and stuff, but at that time we were listening to British music. We weren't listening to ABBA, and we actually had record companies saying to us, no, we can't sign you, you have to sing in Swedish. We said, no, we can't sing in Swedish, then we won't be able to tour like our heroes. And so we stuck to our guns. But ABBA was big, but ABBA also, it took time for them to become have a good relationship with Sweden. It was after the revival again with Gold and that album, and the same with us. We've had a rocky relationship with our home country, but it's going well.
Because you don't sing in Swedish?
Because sometimes when a band, you get international success, and it's sort of, they look at you like, you know, hang on a second, are you Swedish or not, you know. But we have a great relationship with them now, and yeah, it's great. I live in London since many years, so.
Which means that you no longer write your lyrics in Swedish and then translate them into English,
no,
which is what you used to do.
Yeah, when you start off, you find a cool word or a cliche or something, and you build on it. But now it's I speak and dream and think in English more or less, and my wife thinks I speak 3 languages fluently: Swedish, English, and bullshit.
Oh. You can't say that.
We're
on
not
the-
supposed
dear.
to say that. So we
Apologies.
apologise on your behalf. I'm delighted to see that you still have sort of rock hair.
Do I? Is
Long-
that what you
well,
call it?
You look
I think you
incredible.
look a bit like yours.
Yeah, we've obviously had our hair done by the same
Yeah.
person today.
It's possibly a little shorter than it was in the early years. Is it? It is a bit, isn't it?
This is pretty much how we looked when we started, and it's just
know.
gone full circle, I
You
think.
haven't changed.
We had a period there when I had a period when I loved the look of Robert Plant and Roger Daltrey, and I grew up seeing these guys. I was dreaming in school about, Vision, a new rock band and everything, and then of course we adapted that look a bit for a while, but now it's sort of the way we started, really.
But you're, sorry to say a really girly thing, but your skin is really good as well.
Thank you.
Have you not lived a rock star lifestyle and been subject to the ravages of that?
Yeah, there's been 1,000 gigs and a few parties, but no, well, I don't know. This is just the way it is.
Good
Is this Swedish
moisturiser.
genes? Is it?
We did try to make a deal at the Crossroads in America, though, just to get younger and younger. Maybe it worked.
Now I'm looking very closely after Susanna said about your skin, because you
It's
do
got
look.
barely any wrinkles.
Oh, thank you. You guys are
Dare
so
we
sweet.
ask how old you are?
I am 48.
Okay, well, there's clearly something in this.
Born in 1963, as I said in the lyric. That's the first line of the Not Supposed to Sing the Blues lyric.
And you're going to be doing live. Are you doing some live performances
Yes, we're touring in the UK in November. It's going to be fantastic. We get invited every year, and we're building it up slowly. Great fans in the UK. So we're doing nationwide UK tour in November, and we're doing Download in the summer and at some other festivals. So we're having a good time.
So people can actually get up close and see exactly what I mean if they go to one of those. Delightful to see you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed.
And just a reminder, Europe's new album, Bag of Bones, is out now. The band, as we were just saying, goes on tour from around the 21st of November. Were you a Gary Newman fan?
Yeah, I like your stuff, yeah. We have some mutual friends who just talked about it as well, yeah. No, I like your stuff.
Collaboration, maybe?
Yeah, never know.
Sweden is currently really popular for house music and dance music.
It's a strange country up there, isn't it? Because we have all those metal bands, doom bands, we have house music, it's amazing. It must be all those dark hours and, it's, time on your hands.
It's not
Lovely to see you.
SAD you suffer from, it's sort of musical brilliance. Lovely to
see you
see
as
you.
well.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, thank you.
That's all from us for this morning. Breakfast back from 6 o'clock tomorrow. Have a good day. Thanks for your company. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Right, don't go anywhere because you're still in Vision.